or Kotoki or Kuje prison. Yes. Yes.
Kuje
Or Kuje prison or Abattoir for Abuja. Na Abattoir they go lock that Damola. Na Abattoir they go lock am. Na Abattoir they go lock am by the special grace of God. Yes, for Abuja. Let me say this thing again. Hey, Primeboy. Why? Wait. Ta ló gúnyán fún ẹ tó ní tọ́bìrì òṣòro? Then I think no, you were thinking just because they have lifted the wanted on your name, maybe you are free. You are not free. Let me tell you, you are not free, because if they are talking about this homicide case, this murder case, Primeboy, your name is there, because this is what they told the whole world. They said you fight your friend. They said you use charm to beat your friend. Now wetin they talk be that. And we know say there are a lot of people they lie, we know, but at the same time, Primeboy, you just they tell us they say wetin happen inside that car. Now Primeboy, they let all this wrong false narrative, fake narrative, they fly up. If Primeboy have tell us what happened in the car, yes, if Primeboy have tell us what happened in the car, I swear to Almighty God, all the people wey bring Oba come, Ejeba mute any here. All the people wey bring Oba narrative come, all the people wey bring Oba narrative come, all the people wey bring other narrative come, we no go dey lis ten to them. If Primeboy have given us the right answer to what we are looking for, but him too is protecting some people. The way Baba Mohbad is protecting some people, Primeboy is protecting some people. I don't know. Olóyìnbó kò tún sọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì yẹ ìyàwó ẹ̀, nọ́ọ̀sì ìyàwó ògùn ló máa pa ẹ́. Oyin pé mo sọ rí. Àbò máa sọ pé ò sọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì yẹ ìyàwó mi. Ọmọ yóò jẹ láìpẹ́. Ọmọ yóò jẹ láìpẹ́ o. Nọ́ọ̀sì yẹ ìyàwó mi, ọmọ yóò jẹ láìpẹ́ o. So you know the nurse, Primeboy. So you know the nurse. You was something for there. Primeboy, talk say you no talk am now. Me, I dey always dey keep calm. Me, I no dey rush. Me, I no seek for viewers. I no seek for, but me, I want what? I want the real justice to prevail. And now, I want the real justice to prevail. All this they say, no, I'm not for that. I'm for the real justice, and I know with the help of Yomi and the rest of the people that are doing the right thing, we will get justice for Mohbad as soon as possible.
Amen.
I will not say more than that. Let me mute. Thank you very much, everybody. I love you all. God bless you.
We love you too. Peckins Rose. Adẹ̀kú palẹ̀mọ́ Ondo. Gbogbo ala ti gbọ́ nǹkan tí Peckins sọ. Ta ló ní question láti béèrè lọ́wọ́ Peckins o? Kí Peckins tó lọ, ta ló ní question? But question tèmi ni pé Peckins lẹ́kẹ̀mí kọ́ béèrè question ká tó ráhùn tó máa béèrè question. Peckins jọ ní ọjọ́ tí Mohbad ṣe show yẹn. Orí live ìwọ orí pẹ̀lú àwọn tó rí bọ̀wọ́ kan bá wọn lọlé o mọ anything nípa ẹ̀ ni. Ṣé Dàmọ́lá ò pẹ̀lú àwọn tí ó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀? This same Dàmọ́lá tó arrest yìí.
Ẹ jẹ́ sọ fún yín, gbogbo àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú Primeboy pátápátá, tó wà pẹ̀lú Mohbad pátápátá, mi ò mọ̀ kankan nínú wọn rí. Ọlọ́run, I don't know any of them. It was after the case I started knowing all of them one after the other. It was after the case. And ọ̀rọ̀ Dàmọ́lá yìí, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fi Dàmọ́lá lẹ̀ o. Gbogbo nǹkan wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fi Dàmọ́lá lẹ̀. This is the main reason why I said they should not leave Dàmọ́lá. When we contacted Dàmọ́lá in the first place on justice for Mohbad issue, Dàmọ́lá told us that we should not involve him that he is a banker, that he work in the bank, that he doesn't work with Mohbad, he doesn't roll with Mohbad. All of a sudden, ni mo gbọ́ pé Damola náà gbé pẹ̀lú Mohbad. So Damola, you will die in jail.
You are welcome.
Damola, you will die in jail. Damola told us he's a banker. He doesn't stay with Mohbad. He doesn't, you know, all those kind of stuff. But now, we cannot hear now that Damola lives with them, he's with them, blah, blah, blah. Damola, umakusenwon. And now, let me mute, mommy. I don't know Damola. I don't know if he was there at the show. I don't know him, but after that was then I know him. Thank you very much, ma.
God bless you for that. But àwọn mo rí táwọn èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan blame Uncle Yomi pé kí ló tó Uncle Yomi arrest ẹ̀. Mo tiẹ̀ wà ní show kan láàárọ̀ ìtẹ́ni yẹn sọ pé Damola gọ̀ ni. Ipe Damola gọ̀ ni pé kò yẹ kí Damola tẹ̀lé wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ kó yẹ kó pariwo lé ọlọ́pàá yẹn àti Yomi lórí. Ipe ó gọ̀ gan bó ṣe gbá kan ó ṣàwo.
1 minute. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má mi ṣe lè sọ pé ni ẹ fún mi. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣe lè sọ pé ni ẹ fún mi. Ẹni
mo ski rẹ́kọ̀dù ẹ̀ gan. Bó ẹni yẹn mọ̀ pé mo ski rẹ́kọ̀dù ó ní tí bá lọ dárúkọ òun pẹ́rẹ́ MFM ni.
Ọya nǹkan tẹ́mi máa ṣe lélẹ̀ ẹni tó sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹ o ẹni tó sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹ o ó yẹ kóun jáde síta ni ó yẹ kóun jáde síta ni kó ba lè lọ àwọn méjì pọ̀.
Téèyàn máa ń ké lọ́lọ́pàá lórí ni téèyàn máa ń ké lé ọlọ́pàá lórí ni àbọ̀ jẹ́
ìgbẹ́ máa gbọ́rọ̀
ìgbẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́ lọ́pàá tó
bóyá wọ́n rò pé fíìmù ló ń ṣe ni.
Tí ó yẹ kó tẹ̀lé wọn tí ó yẹ kó ṣe gbàgbọ́. Mo kàn ṣe mistake. Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà.
Ó jẹ̀bi ó jẹ̀bi wà á tẹ ìtẹ̀lé ọlọ́pàá náà ó jẹ̀bi ó
ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀
òun ò bá bá wọn dájú.
ó wà ignorant ni MFM ẹ mọ̀ pé ó wà ignorant so she does not.
tó bá jẹ́ pé ó bá pariwo pẹ́sẹ́ wọ́n máa handcuff ẹ̀ ó máa ṣẹlẹ́lẹ́yà ilé tí wọ́n dà mọ́.
wọ́n máa dé ni.
etí wọn mọ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa handcuff ẹ̀ ni. wọ́n kàn máa sọ ọkọ̀ tó máa ti wà tó máa ti kan kámẹ́rà sójú they will just be talking rubbish.
Lomi kan máa sọ̀rọ̀ ṣáá máa sọ̀rọ̀ gbàgà.
MFM gangan tí MFM bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ bí tọ́jú fẹ́ mú Damola tí MFM ò bá ṣe kínní wọ́n máa gbé MFM gan tẹ̀lé wọ́n á gbé MFM gan wọ́n á gbé tẹ̀lé ẹ̀nà Mr. Yomi. ìyá àdúrà ò pariwo oníjọ́ngbà tán lọ gbé àdúrà kó pariwo ṣé wọ́n ti tó ayé yẹn á
ìfọ̀tí tó lé Adémọ́lá wọnú ilé onílé ìgbà tí mẹ́ta tó lọ.
Saluwa Tóyìn náà ni good afternoon ìyá mi God bless you ma. God bless you.
ẹ jẹ́ gbọ́ stupid tó sọ kó lè gbọ́rọ̀ dáadáa ẹ play ẹ̀ fún wa rubbish.
Ó ti ní tí bá onítọ̀ bá gbọ́ orúkọ rárá but I will play it. Ó ti lóun abọ́ mi pa.
Oníkìlò
wọ́n ṣe ń dragi èèyàn ni.
Ẹ má dáhùn.
Orí ń ta wọn. Òun jẹ́ gbàkejì Ọlọ́run.
ó máa yẹn wà lára àwọn tó fún wa débi tá a dé lónìí. ó wà lára àwọn tó fún wa débi tá a dé lónìí.
wọ́n ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ lọ straight wọ́n máa lọ sọ́ọ̀tún wọ́n máa lọ
gbẹ̀wájú ló máa gbẹ̀yìn
wọ́n máa gbẹ̀yìn they have never gone straight.
bó ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn
kò stable kankan
àmọ́ olùjọ́ ti tó wá ń tiẹ̀.
tó bá rí báṣìírí Wùmí ti fẹ́ tú báyìí á dá ìbátì wá bí tó bá rí pé ara tún ti tù wọ́n á tún dá ìbátì lọ sóhun.
ó máa support rubbish.
sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣáwá ṣàbí ayé yẹn á da ayé yẹn á da màá mi ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ yẹ ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ni ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ wa ẹ̀kíní yẹ ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ni ajé bí MFM máa ń ṣe
bóyá ń ṣe nìyẹn náà
bí MFM máa ń ṣe gangan lẹ́sọ yẹ bí MFM máa ń ṣe tó bá.
ó máa mọ gígé ọmọ tí mo ṣe ó wá gbé mi mú
olórí ẹbí lọ
òun ló
ẹ mú yọ ẹ wù mí báyìí ó máa dẹ́mẹ̀fẹ́ bá ti ń kọ́ ti fẹ́ mú mi báyìí ó máa
kò
dà.
dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé wọn bí àrìndì ṣé ẹ rí fídíò náà ni wọ́n dẹ̀ fọwọ́ kọ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀tẹ̀ wọ́n fògùn gbá ẹni
lè gbọ́ mi.
wọ́n ṣáàmì ò sọ pé kọ́ máa lọ tó bá yẹ pé ó ní nǹkan tó fẹ́.
authority ló máa parí ìjà yẹn.
mi mọ ó dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé wọn lọ tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n máa gbé lọ náà ní ìsìn báyìí. I no blame them. ó dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé wọn lọ náà. ó máa kírètì sí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí lẹ̀ ń gbé lọ fún kí ni reason right there ẹni tó ń ṣe fídíò yẹn a máa gbọ́ reason bẹ́ẹ̀ okay it was because of this it was because of that it was because of this and they summon him and this he did not show up he did not do this a máa ṣe máa gbọ́ nìyẹn ó dẹ̀ tẹ̀ bí kan fògùn gba ẹnu níbi tájàkárà àwọn tó máa ń lẹ́nu òsì yìí I don't want to see them around me again ẹnu níbi tájàkárà. They would have identified himself. They would have identified themselves. Identified the Shekos fake ID ni. Identified themselves. Báwo?
They go take him to the nearby station, not just take.
Wọ́n máa mọ kígbe. Mi ò mọ kọ́ tí mo ṣe o. Wọ́n wá gbé mi ní ìmọ̀ wọn. Ó yẹ gbà mí o. Kí ni? Ó dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé wọn bí arìndì. Ṣé ẹ rí fídíò náà ni? Wọ́n dẹ̀ fọwọ́ kọ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀. Wọ́n fògùn bá ẹni.
Mọ́mí ẹ pọ̀ sẹ̀.
Wọ́n ṣáàmì o.
Ó yá.
Ẹ pọ̀ sẹ̀ ká sọ ilé díẹ̀ tó sọ yẹn. Ẹ̀yin pé mọ́mí everybody let's be realistic. Look at our own thinking. Look at this girl thinking. Look at our own mentality. Look at their own mentality. Now, láì ṣe pé àgọ̀ lèèyàn òbí ṣe eléyìí ti bímọ òbí ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí akáyín bí ẹni tó rí òpè. MFM you suppose go join Damola make dem carry two of una together. Also ó ní ó tẹ̀lé bí arìndìn tálá arìndìn tí ó bá ń ṣèwọ MFM ìwọ tójú ẹ̀ dà tí ogun kan ṣe ẹ́ àbàwọn tó kún lára ẹ kò ṣe kó ó yẹ kí wọ́n join Damola ni kọjọ kó ogun ní Àbújá èèyàn olórí burúkú má ṣàǹfààní dédé màámi ẹgbọ́n ọ̀sán jàre ó ti ríǹgì mi láàárọ̀ yìí ó ti ríǹgì mi.
Why is she even talking like why was she even talking like that? Ẹni tí wọ́n gba warrant láti wá
you understand?
Ẹni tí wọ́n fi warrant wá rẹ̀.
All of a sudden the question was like it's like this video the question was thrown at maybe Wunmi or Adura or this other guy and they said the video has been deleted because it has nothing to do. Such video should not be deleted. I don't care for the fact that people have been holding the video down for how many years. Why deleting it now? People have this suspicion about the video. And that gives this guy more reason to be talking about it. And people are like, why is it that difficult for you to, this is how we get ourselves with DNA. After 2 years, we did not do DNA. They were like, why is it difficult for her to do DNA? There must be something because she do not want to do DNA. But she said she wanted to do the DNA, but she want the court orders. She want the order from the court and order. So that delayed the process. For delaying the process alone, decided tagging, there must be something. And for delaying this thing, same thing is happening to this same video we are talking about now. For the past, this guy now will collect all this money. Now he's happy today. He's looking fresh
So
we'll come back again. We'll continue from where we stop. And then if they just pick one person, they will start jubilating. I did not support that boy for the personating, like impersonating somebody. I did not support him.
God bless
I still do not believe in all these things that this guy is doing. I don't see him doing it in the right way. You cannot be using injustice to find justice. These people are already in the courts. They are already there. Then police come from Abuja. It is not as if they invited the guy and did not show up. If you can just be picked up on the street, that means to keep that person going is very, very. You just flash an ID card. Hey, see, I'm a police from Kiniko. See, you go carry me this way, I go, I no go talk. If now, I don't know the boy saying he gets mouth. Mufti came to come and arrest you. You go create scene. You will create a scene. They want to kidnap me. I did not know these people. Do you know them? You follow them, enter motor green. You follow them, go. You
When
go
that man got
shout.
on their
Them go
way,
now
one
show.
day,
Them go show the ID card. People will confirm if they are police or not. They are naughty. They did not come with any this thing. You follow them. Now mouth ni wọ́n máa ní bí ìtajà No, I don't know if they are doing it this way. It will be very easy for kidnapping in that Nigeria. Until person they carry person this one the destination, the person will come to say they no be police o. Kí ni mama wa ṣe?
Na so easy.
Sherry.
Anybody ló free láti máa
Not tell them your move. Your next move is.
Ṣé fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé yẹn náà kí n tó play nǹkan tó kù?
Sherry, ẹlòmíì kàn máa ń lanu, ó kàn máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. Understand? Nígbà tó sọ pé kó create scene.
Bóyá sọ pé ó yẹ kán play fídíò pé ó yẹ kán fúyọ̀ mí ní fídíò tó kù yẹn. Mo tiẹ̀ rò pé bóyá pé ó tiẹ̀ mọ́ mi la compliment ẹ̀ káàsán máa. Inú mi ti ń dùn pé ó dà pé lè tiẹ̀ ó fẹ́ sọ nǹkan tó dáa. N bá dẹ̀ dúró sí ojú window. Mi ò mọ bí mo ṣe fi mistakenly gbé pílò kan kinní yẹn ló bá gbé mi wọbẹ̀ ló bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹni tó ń bá wí ti mọ́ra ẹ̀ bó ṣe rìkọ́dù the other time tó throw òun sí under bully nìyẹn ipe tí tẹ́ni yẹn bá tún try ìpẹ́ tó ń bá wí mọ́ra ẹ̀ o tó bá tún try àti throw òun sí under bully òun á jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé òun ò kéré nínú ayé ní ìsọ́wá mo ṣàkúrò.
Ó jọ orí internet tó wà ìbò ló tóbi sí nínú ayé.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo jọlá wà Nàìjíríà so
mọ́mì ẹ fìyẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ fa àwọn yẹ́ wọn wàhálà mọ́mì I do say something on this justice for Mohbad. If they are saying Peckins, who are the warriors, who are the front fighter? I know the front fighters. Someone online on TikTok, sitting on TikTok, cannot be talking to you anyhow. Mọ́mì tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ yín àwa mọ yín rí èmi mọ yín tí wọ́n bá mọ yín ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ fódìdí Ìbàdàn lẹ̀ wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fódìdí Ìbàdàn lẹ̀ lọ s'Ábùjá. Ẹni bá sọ̀rọ̀ sí anyhow ó máa délé sin òkú ọmọ ó máa délé bòkú ọmọ ni ajé lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Peckins ṣówó tiẹ̀ tó ẹ̀mí ṣé owó tó ẹ̀mí bó bá tẹ̀ pé wọ́n ní pé torí owó ní ọ̀kan ṣe ń ṣe ṣé owó tó ẹ̀mí ni.
Àbí
mọ́tò lásán gan-an Ọlọ́run ni téèyàn bá ń drive fún èèyàn Ọlọ́run ló ń báyàn wà ká máa wá sọ àwọn driver tí wọ́n ń wa èèyàn láti ọ̀yà yín abẹ̀yẹn sí odidi Èkó mostly bí ká sọ pé mostly all the time ṣé owó tó ẹ̀mí ni àbí èèyàn kan ń ṣe nǹkan téèyàn ń ṣe pé torí àwọn ọmọ èèyàn náà.
ẹlòmíì mọ̀ kíní yìí. A lot of people will be like, okay, let me tell you something. I'll tell you something today. When I wanted to go and meet Mommy Monjola and Mama T and Mr. Yomi at Abuja, mi ò ní ₦1 20,000 ni daddy mi kọ láti TikTok 20,000 lọ send sí mi. Àmọ́ mo kọ pé máa dé Abuja ṣá ibi tí mo ti ń park ẹrù mi lọ I don't know from anywhere máa fún bo ẹni ẹ láṣìírí ìyá mi ni ló ṣe 100,000 sí mi pé Peckins I heard you are going somewhere. Money, I heard you are going somewhere. I will not tell you not to go, but just take care of yourself. Lọ send 100,000 máa pa ìyá yìí mo jẹ́ fẹ́ kí ìyá yìí gbọ́ pé mo lọ sí Abuja tẹ́lẹ̀. Àmọ́ ìyá yìí wá padà sọ fún mi pé Peckins, it's not that I'm letting you off justice for Mohbad. You have tried your best. Ọmọ mi ẹlòmíì ò lè bímọ ẹlẹ̀ kó wá gbà kọ́mọ ẹ máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí. I reason what the woman ó tọ́jú ẹni ta ló máa bímọ tó máa sọ fọ́mọ ẹ pé kọ́mọ ẹ máa lọ sí Abuja pẹ̀lú mọ́tò kó máa lọ sí anywhere kó máa ṣe protest. Nobody, but it is the love I have for Mohbad that made me continue doing everything I'm doing.
God bless you.
And now,
ìgbẹ́ dára náà nínú.
Mọ́mí mo jọ.
Ayé ń bá night bus.
Mọ́mí mo jọ láàárọ̀
àti lọ́wọ́ ṣe last one yẹn mo débẹ̀ ní on the 11 a ṣe program 12 òru 12 yẹn mo dẹ̀ tún padà sí Ìbàdàn.
What happened to somebody?
Okay, but I was saying it too. That's what I was telling you. It's not anything serious. It has nothing to do with justice for Mohbad.
Like, what did she do?
Contempt of court. Apparently, she's been going to court for probably her father's property. Maybe they are having like a tussle with siblings, relatives, blah 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 blah. So she said
So did they give her a bench warrant or what?
no, I think according to Kofi, she was saying, oh, these people are trying to find her, like maybe they are after her life.
Which stupid property is that woman always crying about, Sef? Is the property in Ikoyi or what? She's always crying about that property.
Lilibet, what happened? It's your network, I think. So
yeah, I think she's inside the car.
Wọ́n nígbà tó dé court. Wọ́n ní adájọ́ wá sọ fún pé kó má repeat nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn mọ́.
Okay.
Wọ́n ní ó wá rò lórí TikTok lòún wà.
Orí TikTok ni.
Bó ṣe máa ní.
TikTok is real life.
Olóbìnrin TikTok ló wà tó máa sọ pé Wùmí ló pa Mohbad. Bá máa sọ pé màmá ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ comment section tó máa ní máa tún sọ. Wọ́n ní bó ṣe tún sọ nìyẹn kó bá sọ fún ó bá sọ wọ́n ní nǹkan tó dẹ̀ sọ ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ pa òun nítorí property. Wọ́n ní judge bá dẹ̀ ní pé kó má tún sọ mọ́. Wọ́n ní bí wèrè ṣe tún sọ nìyẹn wọ́n ya gbá wèrè wọlé.
Tó ṣe pé dáhùn máa yẹn ó ní mental problem.
Ó ní wèrè kan tó wá bá kan fi sọ̀rọ̀ sọ pé ṣọ́mọ̀ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ American soldier ni pé so àwọn àmì bóyá àwọn àmì tó máa lù yá yẹn lọ kó sílẹ̀ wèrè náà àwọn àmì lọ ń bá sáré sókè sáré. Mo ní kí ló kọ American soldier pẹ̀lú
kò yé mi o kò yé mi nǹkan tó lọ fọwọ́ rẹ̀ fà.
Kí ni wọ́n ti jọ kí lọ́kàn kí ni.
Ilé tó bá Amẹ́ríkà tó ní wọ́n lọ fà á gan wọn tí ìyànjú ẹ̀tọ́ l'Amẹ́ríkà kan tó sọ fọ́rọ̀ tí òun lò náà máa wá yanjú.
I don't understand. Bóyá wọn sọ́jà bóyá wọ́n ti rí pé wèrè ara ẹ̀ ó gbọ́mọ jù lọ ṣe mú.
Woman any mental problem. She believe everybody is against her or is after her life. Àbájọ náà ṣe rí pé àwọn people ní tá à ń bá ṣe kìíní ṣe rí pé wọn normal should be me. So ìgbà mi ta bá ń bínú ta bá overreact gan-an. Ní ìròbí àìká máa overreact pẹ̀lú people yìí because imagine like you believe that somebody ni wọ́n fẹ́ pa ẹ́ wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ rí ẹ pa láti jọjọ́ ẹ̀ like. Èmi ò believe pé ọkọ lè pa anybody ṣá. Maybe that's me ṣá. I don't know. In fact, me believe pé oògùn owó wà.
Yes, mo máa ń sọ máa ní àfi tó bá wọn lọ́hùn. Tí ó bá ti wọn lọ́hùn tí ètí tásìkò. Wọ́n á máa gbìyànjú ni wọ́n á máa sáré.
Ẹ má gbọ́ sí mi wọ́n bá sọ pọ̀ sí mi pé woman yẹn pé ó ń kà. Pọ̀ sí mi ní pé ó ní malaria ní kó gbé lọ sí hospital. Pé bí akọ̀bà ló ní. Popsi mi nìyẹn o. Popsi doesn't believe that in voodoo or something. Àwọn ní pé daddy olórí ẹbí wọ́n ní màmá yẹn ti ń kà wọ́n ní kó gbé lọ sí hospital pé bóyá malaria ń bàjá bó ní typhoid. Gbogbo abúsẹ̀yìn lọ́jọ́ yẹn pé wọ́n ẹ̀mẹ́ntẹ́ wá bá professor kílọ̀kan pé èèyàn kan fẹ́ sí àjẹ́nìyàn kan. Popsi máa ní pé pé ó lọ treat ààrẹ o pé ó ti hallucinate. That's my dad for you. Doesn't believe in all those African voodoo nonsense. Tó bá sọ pé àwọn táyàn lọ fà lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n á wú dáàdì máa ní pé lọ sí orthopedic hospital. Lọ́kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ wò ó bí àwọn ti ní diabetes o ti ní tọ̀ sugar. So I grew up with that kind of mentality like.
Good morning o.
Sister mi yọ ṣe wá pa.
Mi yọ ní sẹ́ẹ̀.
Ṣé wá pa?
Mi yọ ti dé o. Mi yọ lánàá ńgbà tẹ̀sùn ṣe mọ̀ pé orí òkè ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ̀sùn bí tí mo mi happiness wà lẹ̀sùn lọ sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo wo bọ́ọ̀sì ní kí ṣé bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn máa on mute.
Bọ́sà mi ò ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan náà ẹ ti ń start
ṣàmàgbọ́rí gé tónú mi. Ṣé ó máa on mute? Wọ́n on mute o. On mute tó fi gbé yín bọ́lẹ̀ ó dùn mí.
Ọjọ́ wo ni ọ̀gá wà lé ń gbọ́wọ́ bọ̀ mo ní jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ òwe ṣé mi ò sí ní TikTok kó má lọ jí pé kọ́rọ̀ mi má lọ dàbí tí Anna Sukwu ọ.
Can you guys hear me?
Your voice is kind of muffled, kind of.
Oh,
Lilibet, are you under something?
I'm not good on anything. Just hold on. Can you hear me now?
Mo,
Lilibet, are you under duress?
Oh my God.
No, my dear
blink
is under
twice if you
this.
need help.
Because do you do the do in the afternoon? Anyway, the weather is cold though.
Okay. You can't do in the afternoon. Why not? If the kids are not home, why
That's what
cannot?
I'm saying now.
That's
It's
the
not. It's
best
not.
time
It's
to
not.
do
It's not
the
in this
duo.
UK that kids anywhere you go.
You can hear me now, Abby.
Yeah, it's
Put them in
better.
nursery or go and give them to somebody to look after that. The afternoon is the best time because in the night the kids will be home.
To do what?
To do the do.
Hey,
Hey, way.
Away.
Me, I'm a virgin. No, do which do.
okay.
Bad
Yeah,
thing. God forbid bad thing.
Na so.
Mayor 25. Thank you for helping me give Joseph Aloba original courses that yesterday. I'm telling you, that man is the reason why all this evil happened to those kids.
it's so bad.
Baby
That man
Soft
is
Life, please, who has that his recording on Super Vibes? The one he did last 2 weeks. Did you listen to it?
no, I can't remember.
Just this last 2 weeks now when he was
Yeah.
fighting with the
I can't
critical thinkers. Do you know, immediately I listened to that thing, I just went off TikTok. I think I was offline for like 2 or 3 days. Because
imagine.
I didn't understand how a man can say all that about his son. He literally said he does that. Oh, some people will be saying he's protecting Adura, that he doesn't care about
Yeah.
Adura. Did you feel some type of way when you listen to that guy?
That man is the definition of evil. Everything evil is
Despicable.
Joseph Aloba, honestly.
Despicable. Like what he said.
What are you talking about, Lilibet?
Joseph Aloba
Josie,
now when he called on Super Vibes. Chubby me. Did you listen to it?
Yes. When he went to unsupervised. Yeah, I did it.
Yes.
I was there.
When was that?
Last 2 weeks now, when they were fighting, when he was fighting with the critical thinkers, that he now
So
went
like,
on.
what did you go and say then?
Yes, now he was saying,
somebody asked him
he
if he
talked
was
about,
protecting Adura.
yeah, they didn't even ask him. When he was talking, like saying that they told him to sign a document and the document blah 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 blah. Then he now branched to Adura's matter and said, and that's how some people said he's protecting Adura. That who is Adura? That he doesn't care about that Adura. That why would he be protecting Adura? You need to listen to it. You get triggered. For me, me as a mother, I was triggered. And you know fully well that Adura
Nothing
and
happened to them.
everybody in that house are actually speaking the truth. You know that your son died due to the nurse's action. So why would you be saying that just because you want them to give you money to contribute for you on that Super Vibes platform? As in, how evil can you be, Joseph Aloba? Is it not because of that? And that's why Yomi can still keep doing this nonsense he's doing with Damola. Because what Yomi is saying, he's trying to say he's still going for Adura, he's still going for Wumi. How can Joseph Aloba, how can he even sleep at night knowing this is happening to his flesh and blood? I don't understand it. In my entire life, I've never seen it before.
He doesn't care. That is the
I don't know. Sometimes
saddest
I sit
truth.
down and I'm asking myself, am I overreacting? Am I
You are definitely not.
overreacting? Seriously.
You are not overreacting. You are not.
Because as a mother, I cannot watch this happen to any child around me. Like if I've got the ability to stop it, I will stop it straight up. Not to talk of my own child, my own flesh and blood that I know they're actually speaking the truth. I can't fathom it. I can't understand it. I can't.
For the same reason why some people still support him, and it's because, like we've said over here many times, that these people have something is wrong with them, and it made me remember this content creator that they called police for her child, the way she manhandled her child. And when you read some of the comments, people are like, "Oh, he's bad, better people. it's because they don't want this, they don't want that, and all those things. And it's because we are still in a society that does not understand that every adult have a duty of care towards a child, yours or not. You have a right to report a child manhandlement or mistreatment, because if you don't and something happens to that child, and your inaction can be questioned as well. And because we've seen a lot of cases here in the UK where a child was maltreated and it was overlooked, and then the children end up, you know, buying. So when you see people commenting under that lady's post thinking that because people hated her is why she was reported. No, it is for you to correct yourself and do what is right, because we don't want to keep hearing about how a child was maltreated and leading to whatever. And honestly, I agree with some people that says that children should be taken out of content creation, and I would be happy the day that law will be passed. You want to make money, use your own brain and yourself to make money. Children are not there as your toy to be used. Now, favored, it is not bad belly now. If you've lived in the UK for a long time, I don't know the country you've lived in, we've seen a lot. Even last week, it was in the news, a lady that will be sentenced in December that her child died because she shakes that child too much. So children can actually get hurt from being shaken. Um, it is not about being a bad mother or not being a bad mother. It is, you could be a good person and you can still cause harm to someone. So yes, um, from Wendy, I disagree that it is bad belly. No, I don't think so. Sometimes you might not know something is not right until you are corrected. And I hope for her own sake she
Oh, no,
corrects
no,
that.
it's not bad belly. Everybody has
It's not bad belly. No.
Safeguarding
You
issue is
can't.
very, very important. It's very important. No, it's not bad belly. Like for example, now
It's
that's
not,
why.
Wendy, it is not about neglecting your child. That is not child neglect.
Yeah.
That it doesn't come under child neglect. And like I'm saying, if you go online, if I see the case, I'll put it on the comment section.
Yeah, that's
This lady
a
will be
cause for concern.
sentenced.
Yeah.
Those days we shake baby, we throw our baby up. You can't do that now. You cannot do that now. But we're growing up. It is part of our growing up. We think it is.
If in
You
fact it might even be a white person that reported herself
they
because
keep thinking it's
what it
bad belly.
concern
Okay,
Oyinbo is
what
bad
makes
belly.
you think it is bad belly?
No, I don't
Um,
agree. I don't agree.
no,
It's not
maybe
bad
she
belly.
can tell us, because I'm not her follower. I just saw that video, and you forgot that her audience are not just
They are
Nigerians.
not just Nigerians. We have Cameroon, we have Ghana, we have people all over the world that are fans. It's not bad belly, to be honest. Too. It's just that we Nigerians believe everything's bad belly. Me, I don't believe it's bad belly. What they did is a normal safeguarding thing. And if you are in the healthcare, you work in the school, you have a duty of care to report
Exactly.
things like this. Yeah.
It is part of your duty. And they said this one that will be sentenced in December. Ó shake ọmọ ẹ̀ lọmọ yẹn fi kú. Ó shake
Oh.
ọmọ ẹ̀, ó overshake ọmọ ẹ̀. So then they found some fractures and all those things. She has been cleared
Do you
of.
know what
Happy
they
to.
call? Do you know what they used to call me my family before? Like my husband's family, actually. Google mommy. I never allowed them to throw any of my children.
It's dangerous. Because I didn't know it was dangerous. Or later
I
I read
live
on it.
by. You see, even other that they say bath children every day, babies every day.
Wendy,
I
you keep
never.
saying it is. Hold on, Elizabeth. You keep saying it is bad belly. Can you tell
No,
us what makes you
sister
think
me,
it is?
just let it
Leave
be.
from Wendy to our opinion now.
Yeah, some of our fans believe it's bad belly,
Yeah, so
which is
to be
fine.
honest, it's just last week I knew about that person. And that's
I don't
Adelemi's
follow her, and
status. I didn't even know that person existed. But she's really a content creator. That's what I would say.
And at least that publicity will even earn her some followers now.
Yeah,
So
she's addicted to it.
yeah, so
Because she
what happened to Olivia? Are you talking about Olivia?
bí tó ìgbà tó ju ọmọ yẹn sórí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí èèyàn wá pọlọ́pàá fún.
I didn't even know that was her name, Zef.
I think it's me. I know her as Air Tutorial.
Yeah.
See, it's the way for me. It's the way she flung the child, and she didn't now check on him after.
Me too. I know that thing was too much.
She didn't check on him after she lifted. That was like, what I felt was somehow, but.
And from that video, she didn't even pick the child until the husband came to pick the child, and that child was crying.
But for me, that content wasn't even necessary. Is that even a content that makes sense?
No,
that content fetch.
No, Lily Bear, she has to me, she has run out of content. I don't know. She has run out of content.
She got about someone addicted to
she's doing some things now that I look at her and I'm like, no, girl, you don't need all this.
She needs the money.
You know?
Like, that's internet money now.
Exactly, addicted money. Favored, you said if some of us doesn't show, if we show our life on social media,
that doesn't make any sense. You throwing your son like
no,
that.
She's the one that opened the bed, though. Rush baby. It's not the child's weight that made the bed open.
Yeah, the child weight open that bed.
If you don't want people to scrutinize you, don't bring your family online. And that's why some people, they will do content, but they will never involve their family. If you're not ready for the scrutiny, don't bring your kids online.
When I went through that lady's page, just few minutes I spent on her page, she looked like someone that is addicted to it.
She's making money. What are you saying?
Yeah, and I would categorize her with
bought a house in Lagos. Sit down there. She'll be addicted.
I would as in she's just like comfy to me. That's the way I see it.
No, she's not
comfy.
Toxic like
is addicted to content creation. That's why she will lie.
Yeah, but she still has class than comfy. Comfy
just wants to make money. She just wants to
classless. So
because that particular content, I didn't see anything sensible in it.
Yeah, now if that's a source of livelihood, those are the work hazard now.
And that's addiction too now. That's addiction too now. It just that's
what I'm saying now. If you flick your child, the report is one of the work hazard now. So she will work and avoid it later. Even you self that you're at work, you fam Wendy, where you work, if God forbid, maybe you tell your colleague something about your child and doesn't sit well, they can call social worker on you now. It's not bad belly, it's just a duty of care. So nobody's chanting her. She just do better next time.
If she had done that thing without putting it online, who will know?
Nobody now.
Nobody will know now.
Look at this lady that threw her husband's daughter, even though they said it was content. Social worker came now.
Oh, the social worker came?
Yeah, they came. Even police came to their house.
Yeah, no, I know police came that night.
If police come, social worker will follow immediately.
Oh, wow.
So if you are in the public space, be careful what you do.
You see what I'm looking at now? You know that NMS toxicology result that they were saying blah 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 that the date that the date they use is UK format and not American format. Remember those Josie team? They talked about something like that, right? So I've been going to, that place I've been going to now that I told you. So they gave me a pass. They've been giving me pass, Jiget, so that I don't have to pay for the car park. Okay. And the format it's written is actually American format. This is 10/05/2025. That's American format now. Yes, now in the UK, the day comes before the month. Mayor.
Me, I don't know this time of 18 safe.
Yes, our month.
Yes,
month comes before the day for us.
Yes, now.
Some South Americans will use that same format as well.
Yeah, in the UK is day, month, and year. But this thing they gave me, this pass, the two passes they gave me is 10/05/2025. The second one is 10/16/2025.
So Libe, what's that? What's the Koko Gongo?
No, I'm saying that those Josie team that were saying that the date format in the NMS report is UK format.
Okay.
It could happen. Even though
These people they say anything, Lilibet.
You get
This Lilibet, then these people they say anything.
because why am I in the UK and they are printing an official document for me in American format? So things do happen actually.
Favored, you keep going on about
I thought we've moved past that one now.
No, people need to learn something. See, I might not be perfect in my home, but I have a duty of care if I see you doing something wrong, and I will report you. If
Samiyotu is doing something wrong, you have the right to report her.
And if you see me doing something wrong or I'm not doing my job or
report
something,
her too.
you should report me. Because sometimes
then again some people favored. Some people are just let's drop the topic, but I just want to say that some people, I think their profession, the things you can easily overlook, they can't overlook.
No, as a doctor, as a
that's
nurse.
what I'm saying. Somebody like Mayor, because she's in that field, she will not easily overlook what I'm in another field. I'm in another field overlook. You get just like teachers, healthcare workers.
Because God forbid, if something happened to that young person, they will start tracing all the nurses, the doctor that work with that person, and turn a blind eye. They will invite you. You come and answer questions. Didn't you see the signs? They was from there. So they need to be careful because of their
let's say, okay, I'm working in ED. Let's say I'm in ED, which I've done some couple of shifts, and I admit a lady in a childbearing age. I'm taking history. Do you have children? Yes, I have a 3 years old, a 5 years old, or a 10 years old. Who is looking after them? I'm a single mom. I have nobody. Under the policy of the hospital, I must call a social worker.
Yeah.
If I'm going to admit that lady in that hospital for that time, because there is no one that's going to be looking after those children at home, even their dog. You have a dog, I need to know who is going to be looking after your dog. You know why? If I admitted, I've done my job to you as a human being, I've looked after you, you're fine. And let's now assume something happened to the children or the dog. They will come back to me. I haven't done all my duty of care. So my duty of care did not end with my patient. To every normal person, you're like, well, this is my patient. What's my business with the children that are in the school? No, my business extends to the children that are in the school as well. So I need to call. There is a social worker we can call that can get to the school and ensure that those children are safe. So they will be able to contact if there is any family that can take those children for those periods. And if there is none, those social worker we have to look for a shelter or a home for those kids for the period.
Sister Mayor. I think I get where Sister Favor is coming from. She's thinking that this their unhealthy competition on Facebook. Media. Yeah, she might be thinking that maybe some of our people that beefing her, and I'm saying that you cannot conclude like that. So Sister Favor, I'm just going to tell. It might not be people that even that child. In fact, it might not be somebody that actually like her. To be honest, you cannot say from when you don't have the information of the person that reported her. So you cannot say for sure.
Correction doesn't have to come from a place of bad belly. In fact, from a place of you making corrections.
Sister Mayor, in fact, I know somebody who has reported her sister-in-law for safeguarding Oyinbo. Yeah. In fact, they didn't speak to each other. Till now, they don't speak to each other. My work colleague, she reported her sister-in-law for safeguarding. Until now, they don't talk. Oyinbo don't care. In fact, if you are their best friends, if they report you for safeguarding, Oyinbo ya will go. Her sister-in-law, they don't talk now. They don't even say eye to eye. And she's saying, she was telling me,
She reported her sister.
No, her sister-in-law. She said that she feels there's a concern in the house that the children something. I think maybe the kids say something.
At the end of the day, if truly they do investigation and what she
No. They did investigation and they didn't find anything on the sister.
They didn't find anything. Ah, sorry.
No, but she did forgive the sister. The sister-in-law didn't forgive her. So till now they don't talk. They don't even say eye to eye. She was not telling me, Benevolent, did I do anything wrong? And I'm not looking at her like this. Did you do anything wrong? Are you asking me that question? There you go. I said, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. But if it's me too, I won't talk to her again. But
do you know that recently I was nearly scammed? You know all those text messages they sent? This one,
what's going on? Why so much noise like this?
He's still there that want to block our eardrum, that want to damage our eardrum.
Sorry, he's scammed at the car wash. That's why. Recently, I was nearly scammed. You know all those text messages they send? Oh, you have a parking.
Do you know how many times TikTok have sent me message from HR?
The link even takes you to uk.gov. Pay something. I was nearly scammed. It was my husband that just like, what are you doing? I just thought about that. It's true. This is actually a scam and all that. I was not thinking that that it would be a Nigerian like that though that wants to even scam me in Nigeria. I now later thought about that. No, what am I saying? That's stereotyping. Like, it could have even been an Indian. It can be anybody. You get what I'm saying? It can be anybody that is behind that scam. But in my head, I'm already thinking, oh, it's a Nigerian that's trying to scam me that is behind that.
No, it's mostly people from Pakistan, India.
Yeah, it can even be anybody. So I'm relating it back to this girls' followers.
Yeah, I think it's people that are beefing around.
Anybody that it may not even be the people that.
It can even be a passerby that just saw the.
Exactly. It could even be a white person that is not even a follower. It could just be anybody that just sees because it's Facebook now, and I'm sure her page is sponsored, so her videos
will come across me
on different people's what's it called? Timeline. So anybody could have come across and like, oh, look at how she flung that child.
I know they don't know how to mind their business.
She did that to him. And they are making calls. So yeah.
Oyinbo that will be crying that you are eating fish and meat.
No, the person can inbox her. The person can be like Mayor. That she can be in that field and be like, well, that's not right.
What if they have inboxed her and she did not listen?
Although, no, you see that particular lady, she doesn't listen to her fans, though. I don't know her fans cope. She's very rude. Olivia's fans, their patience is 100 over 100, though.
Excuse me, let's even leave that topic. Do you know that Falano's son?
Lilibet, can we leave justice for a minute?
I'll say this
IG hold on, let me just quickly say this. I was on IG a few minutes ago before coming up, and I saw a lady talking about she being misdiagnosed with cancer in a popular hospital.
Yeah, I saw it too.
And talking about the misdiagnosis and all those things. And I've talked about that here before about misdiagnosis. Usually,
you said that you talked something about. You said something about it before.
And I'm just going to say it again this minute. When you go to the lab, especially in Nigeria, even anywhere in the world, and you've been diagnosed with something that is very, very serious, that is life-changing situation, please always request to get a second opinion. Always get a second opinion. And also, because in this lady's case, I'm trying to sort of relate how whatever she went to the hospital with that makes them to decide that she's got non-Hodgkin's.
Mayor, hang on, because you stopped me. I want to ask you a question. Why did you think I wanted to talk about J4M? Because I mentioned Falano. I just thought about it now. Why? So Falano is only about J4M. I feel disrespected. Seriously.
Why do you do my friend like that now?
No, seriously, I just thought
Sure.
about it. I don't even, no, it's not even about J4M. I'm
Okay, what is it about? Okay, tell us what it's about. If it is not, if it is about JFM, you are owing me.
It's not J4M.
Oh yeah, tell us what you wanted to
So
talk
Sammy,
about.
please let my friend talk. Oh. Don't
Damn.
Yes,
bother.
I'm giving her the space.
It's disrespect now. I can't
Okay,
take
no
this
vex.
shit.
Tell me.
You can petition Mayor.
No,
No, wait.
whatever she
What
wants
I
to
wanted
say.
to say
Little girl,
is
don't make up story, oh.
no.
Whatever was in your mind before is what you should say. Oh. Do not
Sísàmì,
make
kí
up
ló ṣẹlẹ̀
story.
náà? Kí ni friendship mi ṣe fún mi?
I'm not even I'm not making up story. Jokes apart. See, Rush Baby has typed what I wanted to say. Falana San petition the government that they should exhume the people that died in fire incident at Afriland or what they call that building. So what I wanted to ask is, I wanted to ask for JFM.
Yeah, talk am. So she's actually right.
If that you are owing me, I will
Wait.
fresh hour from Nigeria.
No. I was going to talk about two things. That
Okay.
firstly, Falana, he knows his onions and they respect him straight up. He asked for something, the government responded straight up. Look at Shitu. Shitu asked for Fiat.
Did you not know we want to price Fiat? Because Fiat is so expensive.
But Lilibet, you are petty. Oh. I will not lie to you. You are very petty.
Very petty. With her
14 days.
with our Oyibo voice.
14 days. We're already on day 17.
No, you don't count the days, Lilibet. You count the working days.
I think it's working days, yeah. It's working days.
It's 14 working days.
Mayor.
So you
Okay,
So
so
how many days are we now?
Mayor.
Mayor, well, they what?
Kili, okay, so what is your point? We should not
I'm
count
not
the
finished.
weekend,
Wait, I'm
right?
not
No, it's 40 working days. It's official something now. It's
I'm not
40
finished
days.
though. Let me finish what I'm saying. Okay, so let's assume we're on day what now? You people that are counting, maybe.
Sister Mayor, so what day are we now?
what date was the letter posted?
I don't follow anything on
I
that
think
side.
it was on the 1st of October, isn't it? So we are in day 10 today.
Day 10. Okay, so we have 4
Today is the
days to go.
17th.
No,
So
we
by
can't
next week,
work
Yeah,
days, Monday to Friday.
by next week,
And you cannot even count 1st of October with it because 1st of October was a public holiday.
Mayor,
Ma?
your weekend kẹtù your Friday náà mọ kẹ your Friday Saturday Sunday ẹ ti gbọ́ kẹ fi 4 working days kẹ fi ṣe.
Okay, now let me go back to the real question where I was going to. Even though actually that difference was part of where I was going.
You are only aware you like it or not.
Wait. Why do you think Falana would tell them to exhume those bodies, even though we all know that they died from the fire incident? Now I'm asking you medically and all that. See, I asked a genuine question, seriously.
You are still owing me a woe.
How am I
In as much you related it to justice, you are still owing me a woe. Go on,
that was
ask your
just side
question.
attraction. But seriously, jokes apart, Bene and Mayor, both of you are in the legal field and you are in the medical field. Why do you think Falana will be requesting that they should exhume those bodies?
Because even though you could say
Shouldn't hold on, Mayor, because what I was thinking about is, shouldn't they be doing an investigation on like the building? What happened? Why did that fire happen? Why was there not enough escape routes? You get what I'm saying? Risk assessment, blah 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 blah. All those.
You are right.
Let me tell you one thing.
You're right.
Let me tell you, if you leave Lilibet with Josie's team, all these petty things, that's what Lilibet is going to use to drive them nuts. Because Lilibet will be telling you, why is that cup yellow? Must that cup be yellow? Why should it be yellow? Don't Lilibet.
But on a serious note, though, Lilibet, that could be foul play, like Crush Baby said, on a truly. And if an inquest is set up, then all this risk assessment will be recommended. And this is part of what we talk about, learning from experience, because most people might not know. And when we see these things in the Western world happening, The changes that have been made is because something happened, and then people now sit down and ask, okay, this has happened. How could we prevent this from happening? And even if this happened, what are the measures that are put in place that will ensure minimal damage? You understand? Because even if you look at the new homes that are being built in the UK, the doors are fire resistant. You know, all the new doors and all the new builds in the UK are fire resistant. And these are to reduce damage, not just to property, to lives itself, which is the ultimate. Life is always the ultimate. And one life is too many, not to talk of 2, 5, 10, 15, or so many things. And when you look at the issue of Grenfell Tower that happened in London, an inquiry was set up. And when you look at the issue of Baby P, you know, now I'm back to safeguarding. An inquest was set up, and an inquiry will be set up. Then investigations will be carried out. Then recommendations will be put in place. Then they will use it as a form of teaching for people so that when you see something like this, how do you pick things like this? Who do you talk to in cases like this? And how can we prevent it? I was looking at a TikToker video. No, he's not a TikToker, he's a content creator. His mom is a dwarf and he is a tall person. The mom is a dwarf. And he took his mom to the hospital and he was showing why he normally stays with the mother in the
I
hospital.
love that family. I know
Yeah,
that. I know
you've seen that. And he was showing us, okay, this is why I stay with my mom because one, she cannot get to the normal toilet, she cannot get to the bed, she cannot get to the this, she cannot get to the that. And you know, that was an actual eye-opening for a lot of people because you're not thinking about this set of people. And with that, is creating awareness that, okay, there are actually some people that could be in this situation that cannot use normal toilets. What are the things that can be put in place? You know, recommendations that can be put in place, like wheelchair accessible places, fire doors, lifts, and all those things. All these things are things that you will see in the Western world these days. But if you are a wheelchair user in Nigeria, on your is your name. Nowhere is wheelchair accessible. But
No, it's horrible.
it
It's
is horrible.
horrible.
Now imagine a student that is wheelchair dependent in a UK university, you know. So these are things, and this is learning from experience. And you know, as much as we talk about other things, these are things that if we talk about it, maybe, just maybe, there could be somebody listening, you know. I was listening to what they said, Senator Natasha was talking about the girls that goes to Libya and all those things, and she's asking how the government could help and nobody's saying anything about it. And one of the things, actually, before I actually saw that video, it's been in my mind when I keep seeing girls still going to Libya. And I'm wondering, who are the people still allowing these young ladies to go to Libya after everything? But the question is, are there not enough awareness? What are the problems that is making these people to say, okay, of course there are risks anywhere and everywhere, but when the risk is high,
They need to try and start from the source. What exactly is pushing them out?
exactly,
You cannot tackle something from the
from the top.
surface. When
Yeah,
there's deeper root problem, you are just wasting your time. You're just
you know,
wasting your time. You're
exactly.
having constant headache and you keep using paracetamol. You
Paracetamol,
didn't even do your
exactly.
CT scan, you didn't do anything. The paracetamol will not stop. It will just keep
Just
having
going
it.
to mask the something. And it brought me back to what I was trying to say about the video I saw. I have a lot of questions, but um, I'm just wondering, what are the symptoms that got you to hospital in the first place? How did you and your doctor arrive to taking your biopsy? Because being diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma is not just a child's play, you know. So for her to be misdiagnosed, started on chemotherapy that
Mayor, who are you
changed
talking about? Talented
mo
from.
rí lórí Instagram láàárọ̀ yìí láìpẹ́ yìí. So the lady was doing a video claiming that a popular hospital in Benin City diagnosed her with non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Is a form of lymphoma that affects the lymph nodes. And
Yeah.
She claims she's gone through some course of chemotherapy. It's messed up her life. And later, when things were going downhill, she ended up seeing another doctor. And then the other doctor asked for the biopsy that was used to diagnose her. Because sometimes you don't know if these people are just creating content or if they are real. But from what she's saying it is real. So they asked for the biopsy that was used to diagnose her. And when they checked the biopsy, the tissue is saying it belongs to a man. How they arrived at, I don't know. But because sometimes táwọn èèyàn bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ kó dùn, um, wọ́n máa ń fi epo sí, wọ́n á fata sí, wọ́n á fi iyọ̀ sí oríṣiríṣi, you know. But one, you haven't told us the name of the hospital. She's claiming the case is in the court. And to me, as far as I'm concerned, maybe because I live here in the UK, the people that should be treating cancer should be the teaching hospital, not a private hospital. So if you're saying a popular hospital, are you talking about University of Benin Teaching Hospital or Edo State Hospital or St. Philomena? I don't know. St. Philomena is usually for babies, for deliveries and God. She said they're settling out of court. Ah. So yeah, but if she's real or not, I will just, this is another day to tell our people that please, if you're diagnosed with something, especially something that is very, very serious, cancer is a very, 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 very serious disease that you shouldn't just take with levity. Always seek for second, third opinion if it is possible. Most of the labs will mess things up. We've seen it. I talked about the ASSS issue here sometimes ago. Most of those people that study lab science, colon shanuni, you know, and until people start taking people, holding them responsible for their action, not just saying, oh, well, I don't want to mention their name because I don't want to spoil somebody's business. No, you are indulging and encouraging malpractice because you're putting other people's lives at risk, you know. So yeah, if you're, but to be honest, like Fam Wendy said, I just want to know how they got to that point of taking your biopsy and then you knowing that biopsy is for a male, you're going through
It's for a
a
male and
whole
it's not for you. So
uh, um,
she didn't know ni, or she knew that they did a biopsy on her.
she said they did a biopsy of her, so they diagnosed her with cancer. They started the treatment. She was going through the treatment. She wasn't feeling well. Of course, you're having chemotherapy, you won't feel well.
Hey,
And
but medical error. I don't think so. So you are telling me that this medical error and you are taking it lightly and you are talking like this?
exactly.
Abi, what is she talking about? Gongo, gongo.
Oh no, no.
Most of these people, they do it for content. But Mayor, me, I know somebody who was diagnosed with HIV, and he has started taking the medication, and along the line he had very chronic ulcer,
Hmm.
stomach ulcer.
Yeah.
So, and the wife did the test. She was negative. And along the line, the brother said, "Can we just run this test one more time?" And they went to another lab. In fact, I think it was about 3 to 4 labs. And at the end of the day, he was negative. And they went back to the previous. That. In fact, family hospital warned you. They went back there, and that was how they found out that that was not the result. You see that ulcer, any. Oh Jesus! Whenever he's going through that pain, if you see him, you will cry with him. Just like he said, we need to hold somebody responsible.
Well, funny PPL prokinetic to sort of protect the
Wait
um
until we start holding these people responsible.
yeah.
Just imagine,
kàn sọ pé okay àní sọ̀rọ̀ J for him nínú kíní náà. Imagine everything that Jose tó ṣe, and at the end of the day àwọn kan get lawyer. Iyamo said mi ò gba lawyer, mi ò sue ọkọ mi until we start holding each other responsible. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo rubbish yìí will continue. It will definitely continue.
Cindy, continue.
Yeah,
I'm done.
No, Cindy, you're done. Okay. Like I said something yesterday, right? When I heard Arifa's show. So in that show, Arifa was trying to clear Sika body on that show. And he was saying something like ìgbà tó máa lọ sọ gombo, ìgbà tó ń dé gombo, Damola pé nígbà tí Damola débẹ̀ tí wọ́n rà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé so Damola now confess to the crime, confess that he was the one that was chatting with Yomi due to this reason. And Arifa said, what do you guys want me to do? Since Damola has confessed that he was the one chatting with Yomi, that he was the one chatting with Yomi.
Okay, thank you.
He has confessed to the crime, so that means he's the one that did it. So that's why he went, with that whatever scenario that happened. That yes, it is Damola for Damola to confess at the police station, like the law office. So that means Damola did it. Then, so he started narrating every other story. So when he came back, whatever, that was not my point, right? So I held on to that. And yesterday I was so sleepy. I said, if I wasn't that tired and feeling sleepy, I would go to Arifa. Arifa, you and Westo are the first two idiots. No, Emma, Cindy, get out. See, you just mess with my mental illness. Long about. Yeah. Okay, so what I was saying, if Cindy let you be me, ma'am, remember this time. So now, Arifa, if we remember very well, right? Arifa and Westo started all this nonsense, right? Because they are the two people that always go to inquest, and whatever they bring back is what they feed their fans, right? And that is what they start carrying everywhere. And I look at it and I said, Arifa, are you serious? First of all, you were at the inquest when Omowumi was questioned for 6 solid hours. You heard everything she said. She mentioned the nurse. She mentioned that it was the nurse that came there to, that came to inject her husband, and this business happened. And you heard other testimonies. But when you guys come back from inquest, you guys will come back with different narratives, different stories, different lies, just because you guys want to get lion, all these things from all your fans. I said, now, coming from you, Arifa, saying that, because Damola has, confessed at the police station, and you look at that, for Damola to confess at the police station, that means he really did it, and that is the law thing, so you are accepting it. So how come you did not accept that it was the nurse? And Omomi was at the inquest. This is like a court. She said, she made a statement in front of judge and lawyers and people, and yet you guys come back to feed your people nonsense. And I said, you see, one thing that everybody refused to do is take accountability for their wrongdoing. everybody refuse until they start it on and see the show. Simply, I now came back to what you were saying, gang. That was my main thing. Until everybody start taking accountability of their wrongdoing, then some things will be possible. Then we'll be able, then Nigeria itself will get better. Starting from even this justice for Mohbad, Arifa and Westo, they need to be accounted. This Arifa is the one that came with King stuff. This Arifa is the one that said, mọ́tò dúdú ló máa fi ń gba àwọn màmá mi òṣòròǹgà apá ní àpàdé kékeré kan ọba mi ò yájú sí ní oṣù gbé mi ọmọ kílé kan èmi ọmọ tí ajá ògbúdọ̀ gbé lọ èmi kílé kan, and he will start saying all this rubbish and will be lying about the king and everything. As Arifa come out to really say, you know what, guys, at this certain period, I said some things. These things that I said, I know it's a lie. I know I formed all those things just because of, give whatever excuses that you want to give. But this is the same Arifa that is now coming out and saying, yeah, because the Mola ti sọ pé so who am I to now say no? So in continuing people should not be meaning. You will accept one, you will not accept the other, but you yourself, your own wrongdoing, you are not taking accountability for it.
ẹ jẹ́ ṣé mo lè sọ̀rọ̀? Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ Yaba.
Ṣé on that lady tí ó ṣe kinní yẹn, it's hard for me to believe everything she said. Tó bá jẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ k'Ọlọ́run dáríjì mi o. First of all, you went to a lab, wọ́n ṣe test fún ẹ, o gba test padà, o wo biographic information of that person tó wà lórí lab work tó gbà padà. Shouldn't you read your name, your date of birth, and your male or female? Shouldn't you read that? Number one. Number two, o lọ gba chemo, o gba gbogbo ẹ̀ to now find out that you are misdiagnosed. I mean, I'm still processing this kind of kidney. I know it happens. But going forward, just understand this. You go to a lab in Nigeria and say, do my blood work. Tó bá gba result ẹ padà, check your demographic. Má sọ pé torí lè jẹ́ family doctor mi, àbí lè jẹ́ bàbá ńlá bàbá yín, kò kọ́ anybody. That is about you and your health. And get a second opinion. It is always okay to get a second opinion. Always very, very okay. Second, third opinion to make sure you can compare. Now, one first settle out of court with you. You are not mentioning their names. You are still complicit in taking the money and having other people suffer the same thing. You will not suffer. When you find something wrong in something, court or no court, you mention their name, you make people aware. Toba sopon gba business just so be it. So be it. But then, my sister Yonimofe, even if it was done in the lab, listen to me. The demographic of that result says a male. Shebi doctor ló gba tayin, ló gba document yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ wà another doctor. Tó dẹ̀ sọ fún pé you are not a male, this is a male. This is a male. You got check it.
You see all these people, me, I don't believe them.
This is what
content in most of them don't create.
Believe it. Now what I feel is, even when my mom was really old, he was in the hospital, one run lab work, money send me result in scan me. I went through every single thing, through the comparison, even though I work in health industry. What says male? The lab result says male, right? Did she read it that says male and she's a female? I'm saying you read. Favor, you read. If the thing says male, then why are you having a male result in your hand? Emma Jekama make excuses for bullshit.
Ìyá àgbà ẹ
Ejekama
káàárọ̀.
kakini. Ekaro. Ejekama kakini. Let's read it. You read it, you have other person read it with you. Because in my opinion, to bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n take a blood sample, because to bá take a blood sample, to bá máa sọ wá ní in a male population, so and so, in a female population, so and so. But whatever it is they give to you, you read. And my thing is second opinion matters. Third opinion matters. If it's a very serious disease or something that they said you are having, always get a second opinion. It's for your own peace of mind. And before you start going into chemotherapy, is there any alternative ways of mode of treatment? It's so difficult. Mo wà pé téèyàn bá ní tó bá gbé scare cancer wá bá fún yàn báyìí, téèyàn bá ní, you can't think straight. Almost all deadly diseases, you can never think straight. That's why you need somebody beside you to look at this with you. Ask for second opinion, have another people read it. Nigeria are perfect, but at the end of the day, we have to be holding ourselves accountable for our own health issues. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa fún yín láwọn example kan, àwọn ọkọ àti ìyàwó wà nílé, ọkọ á máa go through nǹkan kan, àwọn most especially ọkùnrin Nigeria is full of this. I'm sorry to say this. Ọkùnrin Nigeria is so full of it. Tó bá wà l'America, but tó bá wà ní diaspora, they cannot trust their wife to tell their wife what the health problem táwọn ní. Ẹ tún máa fi ọ̀bẹ, ẹ fẹ́ lè fi ọ̀bẹ já fún wọn pé kí ni doctor sọ, jẹ́ n wo lab result ẹ, jẹ́ n ṣe kíní kan. Should that be okay? It's not okay. Ọkùnrin mi a máa nóhun lọ rí doctor òun tíyàwó bá ní jẹ́ ká jọ lọ kí lọ gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, á ní kí ló dé tó fẹ́ tẹ̀lé mu. You see things like that. We have to be open, be very open when it comes to your medical health. Bó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé kíní ni, just be very open. Kí ló ń bò? We never, I'm not blaming ọkùnrin, I'm just saying this generally. In the course of my work, I have seen so many Nigerians tó jẹ́ pé they will never, ìgbà tó bá dé hospital, níyàwó tó fẹ́ sílé ọdún 30 years ló máa mọ̀ pé àrùn kan ń ṣe wọ́n. Ló máa mọ̀ pé àrùn kan ń ṣe wọ́n, wọ́n á dẹ̀ ti máa sọ fún, kò ní sọ fún ìyàwó ẹ̀, kò ní sọ fáwọn ẹbí ẹ̀. And obìnrin yìí go tó wà nínú ilé nígbà tọ́rọ̀ yẹn bá wá dojúrò, obìnrin yẹn ló máa wá jókòó tì tó máa sáré tó máa sábọ̀. We have to do better as Nigeria. Honestly, we have to do much better when it comes to our health. Tí mo bá ń sọ nǹkan tí ojú rí tí etí ń gbọ́, you will regret nígbà míì wàá máa bíra pé kí ni dé tí mo wá láti ìlú yìí. Kì í ṣe pé o ṣe wá láti ìlú, o ṣe àwọn ọkùnrin wá ṣe rí báyìí, mentality wọn ṣe rí báyìí. Even wọ́n kúrò ní Nigeria, wọ́n wá sí diaspora, mentality wọn ò kúrò ní Nigeria, their mode of thinking kò kúrò ní Nigeria, wọn kì í adapt to their situation. But wọ́n adapt wípé kíyàwó wọn máa sọ mortgage, kíyàwó wọn máa ṣe 50-50, but wọ́n lè adapt the situation tó wá láti Nigeria. I'm just saying this, we all have to be very open when it comes to your health, please. Most especially tíyàwó ẹ bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ hospital tó lè easily gba lab paperwork yẹ kó pé àwọn doctors tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ pé ẹ gbọ́ kí ni ìtumọ̀ eléyìí. But they will never do it. But honestly, I'm sorry for woman if it's true. I'm sorry if she's going through it. But now at the end of the day, bring them up. Why not letting people know this is how you can fix the problem in Nigeria? Tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ, tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi irọ́ ni. That lab place, open the place up. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má lọ bí lọ ṣe lab wọ́ o. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi rè, nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. Wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. You can still file a lawsuit and they will still pay you. They will still pay you. And I say this to people. Sherry, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń lo private hospital Nigeria ẹ lówó. Yes. Go to Lagos State, to bá wà ní Lagos State, to bá ní scare of anything, go there first and go check yourself. Nǹkan tó bá fún ẹ láti bẹ̀ gbé lọ sí somewhere tó bá tiẹ̀ lówó sọ fáwọn ẹbí kan dáwó fún nǹkan báyìí ni mo gbọ́ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi ẹ ṣàánú mi. You see, àwọn kọ́kọ́ wà gbogbo èèyàn kan ló lówó lóòótọ́. I'm not saying Nigeria is perfect. Nigeria is not perfect. But lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí èmi wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn o. Honestly speaking, mi ó ti kí ni wọ́n improve jù bá tèmi kúrò nílé lọ. I am saying this. Ìdajì wa owó. Ẹ̀mí owó ó gùn jẹ̀mí èèyàn lọ. Ẹ̀mí iṣẹ́ ó gùn jẹ̀mí èèyàn lọ. Whatever it is you need. Wọ́n á tún máa sọ fún wọn pé nǹkan báyìí lọ ni wọ́n á lọ máa mú àgbo tí wọ́n ní measurement àgbo. Wọ́n á lọ máa mú. Wọ́n á máa mú bẹ́ẹ̀ ní mú mi. So I'm just saying this. Èmi ò wá blame lady yẹn mi ò wá because it's hard to know what is context, what is true, what is true right now. But I'm saying pé when next this happened, kò sí bó ṣe lè le tó bá sọ fún any private hospital lọ general kó lọ bá wọn pé jọ mo fẹ́ ṣe báàbù yìí. Owó general ò lè tówó private. I don't know. I'm not saying health industry in Nigeria die 100% too, but I see an improvement in Lagos State. That's all I'm saying. So, tó bá jẹ́ lóòótọ́, woman, I hope you feel better and everything. But call people out, mention their name, say what they did, so that other people will not fall prey to that kind of problem. Téèyàn bá ṣerú ẹ wo a lot of people lọ ṣe mistake yẹn fún tó bá ṣe lab work lọ́dọ̀ wọn wọ́n fẹ́ check bóyá AS ní AA ní ẹ̀yẹn tó cheap tó láti site Nigeria. A lot of people lọ sọ pé ní tó jẹ́ AS ni. And people will take it, wọ́n á bímọ tó ní sickle cell. And they will start living with that for the rest of their lives. But tẹ́ni yẹn bá ti take a chance láti sọ pé okay mo ṣe ń bíbà jẹ́ ń lọ bò mí torí lórí burúkú làwọn people yìí. You know? So that's my opinion. No, ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ò láti sọ pé lady yẹn purọ́ kò purọ́. It's hard for me to understand and believe every single thing. Táwọn people yìí bá ń ṣe nílé separate content pẹ̀lú their reality, you know. Because if you are telling the truth about this lab, name the lab company. Let people run away so that other people will not be in the same shoes. Ẹ ṣé o. The same thing náà tó ń ṣe lórí ìkànnì nìyẹn. Ẹ má bínú pé mo yà sọ́dọ̀ J4M nǹkan tí Fearless sọ yẹn o. Same thing náà ló ń ṣe. A nurse came and said I injected him. 3 different places, medical board, ó sọ police station, ó sọ ní ọ̀dọ̀ inquest, ó tún sọ kóòtù. But àwọn olórí burúkú olòṣì tó ń tẹ̀lé jòsí olórí bàbá òfò bàbá wèrè yìí. Wọ́n ò gbàgbọ́. And if Peckins sì sọ pé there was no nurse. Mo náà yẹ máa bàjẹ́ ní Peckins. You see, and we gotta stop this. We have to face the truth. When there is a proof that somebody that did this is a confession. Wọ́n ò ná kó tó sọ, wọ́n ò gbá lójú kó tó sọ, wọ́n ò tọ́ṣọ̀ kó tó sọ. He came out and said it was my fault. I administered it and I didn't bring an antidote for him. So at this point, you decided to pick on the wife that has nothing to do with it. You decided to pick on the brother that has nothing to do with it. The people that are around him that has nothing to do with it. But you left the culprit. And you are saying you are defending, you are public, you are defending Kiniko. You are a piece of shit, Boboyin. But that's it.
Yeah. It's just so unfortunate and so sad that people don't take accountability for their wrongdoings. Like somebody typed in the comment section that Cindy John April was okay. That the day Kudi said, oh, CCTV nearly. Up till date, even common updates lásán kí Túndé update sí orí page ẹ̀ pé it was a mistake. Wọ́n gbé wá fóun ni but òun ò wò. You can say something and that is how you make corrections and that is how you make other people see their wrongdoings. But ẹ máa sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ correct nǹkan, ẹ fẹ́ make nǹkan, ẹ fẹ́ change nǹkan, ẹ fẹ́ put a stop to some things but èyí tẹ̀yìn gangan ṣe ló pọ̀ jù. Èyí tẹ̀yìn gangan cause òun ló pọ̀ jù. Burúkú tẹ̀yìn ṣe òun ló pọ̀ jù. If you are not accounting for yourself, wọ́n á fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé mo wá accounting fúnra mi. Ṣé mo pé ìyá ẹ̀ náà suspect nìyá ẹ̀ náà olórí burúkú wọ ìṣẹ̀dá tó wà lábẹ́ mo tún ráyọ̀ ojú ẹ̀ ò tún ráyọ̀ mọ́ orí burúkú lójú ẹ̀ máa rí òṣì lójú ẹ̀ máa rí àìní lójú ẹ̀ máa rí àìríṣe lójú ẹ̀ máa rí ojú ẹ̀ máa wá rí ìríkùrí lórí ọmọ lórí ọkọ lórí gbogbo nǹkan tó ní tó ń dùn mọ́ ilé ayé ẹ̀ lójú orí burúkú lójú ẹ̀ máa rí lórí wọn inú ẹ̀ ò ní dùn lórí wọn mọ́ ò ní láyọ̀ lórí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ máa ìwọ ṣẹ̀dá tó wà lábẹ́ ìyáàfin Motúnráyọ̀ afrotop ìwọ ìṣẹ̀dá tó wà lọ́ndà yẹn ojú ẹ̀ ò sún ní ráyọ̀ mọ́
lágbára mi
jẹ́ ìpáyín kéke lójú ẹ̀ máa
rí lórúkọ Jésù
àwáyé má ṣe rere
àmì àwọn yóò fò àwọn ìyá àrà
àwọn yóò fò àwọn ìyá jáde jáde
nítorí láyọ̀ àwọn ọmọ yóò ṣe wò àwọn ọmọ yóò ṣe rí wọn ṣe wò àwọn olùṣìyà àwọn wèrè everybody is a suspect but the nurse àbí ìyáàfin Motúnráyọ̀ everybody is a suspect but the nurse pọpọlọ ẹ ṣe jòrò tó olóṣì olórí burúkú àwọn ìyá àrà nù àwọn ìyá àjàrà bùkà àwọn ìyá tábàtà káfíra karatọ náà àti tọnà
picture ni máa fi ṣe profile picture mi lẹ́yìn orúkọ ẹ̀ ni máa gbé jáde wo àwọn èèyàn á fún ẹ lépè nílé ayé ẹ̀ ni mo sọ bó ṣe ṣìrìn lẹ́yìn òní ṣírò rìn mọ́
ìmọ̀rú nonsense ọ̀dá city tẹ̀tẹ̀
ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣe open ní account
everybody is a suspect ṣé o lọ sí city o lọ sí inquest o gbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ why didn't they hold them responsible you are a piece of shit yóò ṣì yóò fò ìyá tó lè láàánú lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ ò ní rí gbádùn lórí ọmọ látàárọ̀ dalẹ́ ò ní gbádùn ayé ẹ̀ olóṣì olórí burúkú yìí bọ́n ṣe máa parọ́ mọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó bí nìyẹn wọ́n á parọ́ mọ́ wọn látàárọ̀ dalẹ́ wọn á tún takò wọ́n á rà ẹni tó máa takò wọn tá a tún dúró tì wọ́n olóṣì olórí burúkú ẹ̀ ní jókòó sí ẹ̀ ní gbọ́wọ́ yín síbi tọ́wọ́ yín gbé ẹ̀yin wèrè ẹ̀dá ẹ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ long time based on the conversation to involve lady. I'm gonna digress a bit. I'm so sorry. Based on the conversation, the lady diagnosed with cancer. Ìyá àgbà, with due respect, gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ sọ. Ṣẹ̀rí, téèyàn bá Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kéèyàn wà ní position. Téèyàn ò ní lè make decision in life. Kò dìgbà téèyàn bá kú, téèyàn ò ní lè make decision. When you find yourself in certain situation, you will never believe what is about. Everybody continue to make decision for you, and they are doing something wrong, or you might be doing it wrong, but you don't even care at that moment. Just that they put a reunion there alone, gone. Ordinary you that are quite learned and well educated, you will see novice bringing ideas for you. So the case of that lady, to be honest, it may be and maybe not. It may be that she's just doing TikTok, but however, I just can't believe many cases like that happened in Nigeria. We come from a background whereby we see medical practitioner as a mini god. Growing up, if you see many people, ask them how many of them have confidence to challenge their doctors. How many of doctors will say, doctor, what's my diagnosis? You ask many people in Nigeria, and you ask them, what's the diagnosis? They will say, my doctor said I should go and use this. My doctor said I should go and use that. And they have no knowledge about what is going on in their life. and many of them die like a chicken because they are being treated by a quack. And come to think about it, many of us go to the hospital and we say, we come to see doctor. And by the time, how many of us, la máa ń béèrè pé, ìjọ kí ni professionality yín, what's your specialty? We don't. Mo ti wá rí doctor ti take care mi, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ní kí n máa lọlé. Doctor ti cut mi, wọ́n ní kí n máa lọlé. That's it. And people will go home and died. Medical negligence is very high in Nigeria. I have a family member who is a victim of, by God grace, she's a cancer survivor. But however, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ṣá?
À ń gbọ́ yín. Ẹ kúlé o gbogbo lé.
I will give you an example. I was just talking to a family member, a sister, and she just said to me, do you know this thing happened to me? We're just talking about her health generally. And she said, if I want to, these days, inconvenient. And I said, because she was going through a lot and I needed something to distract her, and I said, I'll go for a checkup. But she sọ kíní yẹn, mo wà worried. And I got a doctor. I just called one of my friends, colleagues, and they recommended the doctor. And she went to the doctor and she found a large lump in her breast. For her, kí lump yẹn tó large, ó ti wà ńbẹ̀ for long, don't keep it to herself. We only blame doctors. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, 90% of this fall comes from pastors. They will tell you if the illness is there, put anointing oil. Put this one. Put that one. For her to have spoken out, that means she's been going through it, probably put anointing oil. This is a well-educated somebody. Yeah? And I said, go. And that's the beginning of her journey. And she has to go through biopsy, do different 5 cancer tests. Biopsy, mammogram, the other one, inject pin into the tumor, everything. She confirmed she's got cancer, but she was sending the test, but I decided, okay, because I'm in the medical field, I knew this indicates cancer. And guess what? It's so really very upsetting when you have medical personnel, or medical personnel as a family member, and you are hiding your problem from them. Or you just take it as negative, test. And guess what? She went for this test. 3 of the tests, the first 3 I saw, I knew, oh God, she's got it, but I can't break it to her. Neither the older siblings wanted to break it to her. This is somebody that lives abroad before she migrated. And she went for it. When she finally broke it to her, they just said, one of the problem is a trusted doctor removed the lump. You understand? Well, you know you are not a specialty in that field. Yeah. And she just said, we can remove it. Then I asked, specialty? And she said, she just mentioned it to me and stuff like that. And when the doctor realized, now transfer this person to general and to government hospital. You understand? Because it was a private from initially, she went to another private. Anyway, what I wanted, every test being done indicated that she's got cancer. She was in denial. This is someone that's so educated, that know what cancer is all about. She was in denial, start throwing tantrums and refused to believe the doctor and make enmity with the initial doctor, saying that, the doctor doesn't know what she is doing and all sorts. But at the end of the day, not knowing that she's going back to different doctor at the back. Yeah? And these are everything will bring points to me down in.
You've seen two consultants also fún ẹ pé o ní cancer. Evidence prove pé o ní cancer. Medical personnel here prove that with the result, you have aggressive cancer. With even written, with the lab result that we could see, she went to her personal doctor. Do you know what her personal doctor told her? The personal doctor, I'm going to provide the doctor's name later because I don't have it on me now. We spoke to the personal doctor. She insists the personal doctor told her she has no cancer. They are deceiving her. It is well written. You understand? The lab test can prove it. If you call yourself a doctor, you should be able to read the test. Only cancer. And you even spoke to that. Spoke to the doctor who said, oh, you people are stressing her. The result he saw proved that she has no cancer. And she shouldn't go for chemotherapy because she's going to die. And after that, she believes her doctor more than any other person. She seeks 6 different opinions from different doctors. 4 told her, this is what you've got. She was in denial, but because her 2 trusted doctors told her no, acclaimed doctor, she has no cancer. It's the stress because she became so stressed out. The anxiety was shooting off the roof for her. Another one, we were talking one day and she said to me, oh, even I've taken all my results down to Gilead Pharmacy in Challenge. The pharmacist there spoke to me and they said, and now refer me to another pharmacy that work in that Gilead Pharmacy. And they said, no, she has no cancer. I stylishly collected the number. She said the doctor, not a chemist, that from Gilead, she was referred to that doctor. Gilead Pharmacy in Challenge, Ibadan. And I said to her, and I said, okay, that's fine. I was just accepting whatever she says because anything any other person says at that time, doesn't make any sense anymore. You understand? So, the doctor is the doctor that's treating her is an oncologist. Yeah. So from there, I now called the doctor they called the doctor that said it's from the Gilead Pharmacy. And I said, okay, so you are the doctor that actually said this. She said, yeah. Don't worry. Most of them are fake doctors in Nigeria. Yeah. If you can get a doctor abroad, take the test to them. Most of them just misdiagnose just to collect money from you and then if you can get a free doctor abroad to do it for you. I let the doctor, the acclaimed doctor, spoke very well. And I asked, I said, so she said you are the doctor. She said, yeah. And I said, what's your specialty? She said, really, I'm not a doctor, but I'm a chemist. And I said, you're a chemist and you can't read a test, which is vividly written in English and all the chemical jargons will be written there. I cut off. The other doctor, that was the number 1, like a mini god. If I thought you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a general doctor. You can't be a specialist. If you have a hospital, the hospital is a big hospital in Felele, Ibadan. And that one insists. We spoke to that one time and I said, what's your specialty? Who consult rubbish? I said, okay. But she insists she's not going to go for treatment because her doctor said that was 2 months going bypass after the initial surgery. And you can know it's traveling around the body fast. The tumor is growing, will be growing so quick. She refused treatment. And
that tumor gets to the lymph nodes. That's it.
I spoke to what happened. Like, what do we do at this stage? You understand? What do we do? We got lost. We have to ask for the oncologist. Okay, can you send her for therapy?
I think she needs some form of psychotherapy to just agree acceptance. And the doctor said no. That it's not that he can't do it, but the fact there's no time. At least before therapy, quickly accept whatever is happening. The doctor said there's no time. If you want to do it, it's a choice. And the oncologist said, I'm not going to force her. He's a consultant. He's their biggest boss in the top general hospital. You understand? And she denied. And guess what? It takes just one thing that we did before she could accept. And I will shock you. I will shock all of you. And the shock of it is that we now get a professional, like a social worker. Those are the people that deal with fake hospitals in Nigeria. The person actually came from Abuja. And without that knowing, we sent them to that hospital. It's a big hospital, nice hospital. I even checked on Google. I saw the name. And guess what? By the time they got there, they said, oh, the doctor is busy. You don't have an appointment. By the time this person had 5 minutes with the doctor, it turned out that this person is not a doctor. He's just a nurse, treating all the patients, wearing suits, and everybody addressing her and treating all illness, claiming she's a doctor. He's a doctor. And guess what? He can't even read the test. Medical test. That was how we know this person is not a doctor. And lying to everybody that he's a doctor. Because our intervention is very important to us. At that moment, we thought, what can we do? We just gave that doctor. We now brought the test to her, to the doctor. I said, did you know this person? You actually treated this person. You've been talking to this person. He said, yes. He said, you confirmed that he doesn't have cancer. Do you know what this person said? I said it really, as at that time, I've not seen my pathologist. So, I'm going to. So, do you not know how to read test? So, what are you doing in that position? You understand? He will keep saying, I am sorry. If not because that person has a proactive family member. This lady will decline intervention. And this lady will die. The professional told this man and said, we give you 24 hours. That lady, you must tell her she's got cancer and she has to go for her treatment because you are the only one the minute got to her. This is what we are saying. Most of our family members in Nigeria sees doctor as mini God. You understand? And that the so-called nurse started apologizing. He started apologizing. I said, don't worry, I will follow her for the chemotherapy. I made a mistake. To God, within 24 hours, message was passed to her and she was convinced that she's got cancer. And now she started her treatment. But that one,
we hope she feels better.
We're still dealing with that doctor, just like let the treatment finish, we're going to deal with him. We should let all these idiots start making them to take accountability for their actions. Even some people might not, these cases are similar. Some people might not see it as like, oh, my doctor has said it all. You understand? Another one that is being told, another doctor has said that what that doctor told you is not right. Whereas you are not a doctor. And this is what is happening back in Nigeria. Many good doctors have left that country. Most of them that have hospital, their hospital are being manned by lab technicians and nurses. Don't believe pay, don't act, and they will now pass message across to whoever has the hospital before they make decision. And you people coming over there with you think they are doctors. Yeah. Do you know how many women that they had basic what's it called? C-section. Why should C-section be killing people like a chicken in Africa? Because they are done by quack.
Sorry, Jan April. C-section is not a basic surgery. It's a major
As in,
surgery.
I'm not saying it's that
Yeah,
easy, but it is.
it's not basic.
Here we are. Listen, I'm not saying C-section is that easy, but considering the amount of women that go through C-section, so we got lots of professionals that are trained in that field. Yeah, how many percentage of people abroad died of C-section unless they are done by quack? If you go to UCH, they are very good at it. And if it's not done by quack, they will be successful. They are always making provisions for it. No operation is that easy. But when it's being done by professional, they are being done perfectly well. Do you know the percentage of women that died of C-section in Africa, especially in Nigeria?
The
Because they
thing
go
is,
to our
if you're going to say
doctors Egbele that don't know what they are doing. And guess what? If you see all those private little hospital, they said they do C-section. I'm telling you, most of them are nurses. They are not doctors. An example is what I just spoke about. Big hospital.
Most doctors you see in Nigeria that they call themselves doctors, they're actually male nurses. Male nurses come as a doctor like one.
Male nurse.
Imagine. Yeah.
Everyone want to cool in their hands. I hear about women dying of C-section every time. More or less people that have got cancers. And you can't even read a medical test and you are saying that other doctors that are quite good, that know what they are doing. You said they are lying to even in Gilead Pharmacy. The pharmacy there, the chemist there said it's a
what is the name of the hospital you're talking about? Because you just mentioned the pharmacy alone. And the pharmacy basically told you she is a chemist. A chemist is different from a pharmacist.
No, they actually said, the pharmacy said, the chemist said it's a doctor. But by the time I called and I started challenging and I started asking questions, it turned out that actually I'm a chemist. And I said, why are you people killing people? Why? This is not your remit. I said, did you see all the tests? He said, I saw, you see all the mammogram, biopsy, everything. He said, I saw it. And I said, you can't actually say, this is cancer with her name written all over it. So this is what I'm saying. The case of that lady, yes, she might have made the mistake. What angle is that mistake coming from? That she didn't check because she trusted that, oh, my doctor. Where is the lab from that same clinic?
Jan April, this is why we are trying to create awareness. There are some things that why I'm finding fault in this person's story is because of the seriousness of the disease that has been mentioned. They, first of all, before they will ask you to go for a biopsy or a form of test, checking for cancer markers is not just your regular blood test. There must be some signs and symptoms that will warrant that healthcare professional to request for that marker. It's not your usual UNEs, your usual full blood counts, your usual clotting factor. There is something that will make them to request for that blood test. And if there is a marker, if there's something, then you go for a biopsy. And biopsy is usually the definite answer to a form of cancer. Then some scans will be done. So firstly, before we get to the point of treatment, I would like to know what were the signs and symptoms that were presented that makes this hospital decide, okay, you have this particular form of cancer. Because non-Hodgkin's lymphoma it's rare, it's not that common. So if you're hale and healthy and they are saying you have this type of issue, then I find it for someone, because sometimes we say, oh, some people are educated. We've seen this in this justice. People that are educated but they are just illiterate. Why not ask like, okay, what makes you think I have this? It's not just your regular, I'm having headache, or I'm having tummy pain, or I'm having ulcer. It is a life-changing, life-transforming situation that you don't just accept that, you know. And if you're talking about C-section, see, if you learn a trade, you will know how to do that trade. That is basics. From doing C-section to doing brain surgery, anyone can do it in as much you have been trained to do it.
Okay.
So, um, something happening on the table, chances of somebody crying on a theater table is very, very minimal. It is the aftermath of what happened after surgery that usually, and one of the most common side effects of any surgery at all, is people throwing a clot. And most of us know what a clot is. And this happens, and that's why you see in the Western world, after surgery, they want to get you up, they're giving you anti-clotting medication, injection.